Aries, welcome to Esoteric Tales and Tarot. This is your January 2024 monthly crystal ball scrying and tarot reading. And welcome to the start of the year. Just finishing off, of course, with the last energy in December, and we've got a bit of full moon energy that's been lingering around. And that kind of makes things a little bit interesting because emotions are high. When I was looking through the crystal ball, when I was outside earlier and we were just getting into the evening twilight kind of energy, and I heard the Missy Higgins song Scar coming into my mind. I've been getting a lot of songs this month. And it just made me think about relationships that have been tricky in the past and confusing. That kind of thing was coming in for Aries. I'm wondering if you're going to hear from somebody from the past or be thinking about people from the past. So that was coming up for me. And just the complexities of people not understanding you, Aries, and maybe also you having different expectations of people and them not living up to those expectations. Interesting here. I'm seeing snow and snowboarding, like extreme kind of sport. It feels like you're getting like an exhilarated feel inside me as well, like you're wanting to do sort of push yourself to extremes at the moment. That could be I'm seeing other sports now, like skiing and white water rafting and like water skiing, surfing. It feels as though these things that are coming through in my mind to do with this is about that kind of nervous, and almost like you want to just change things up. That's what I'm kind of feeling like. I just want to go and do extreme things with my body to clear out this energy. That's sort of the feeling that I'm getting there, Aries. Like you want to have almost like having too much fun to try to, how would I explain this? It's like you're pushing yourself to have the kind of fun that you think that you should be having, and you will kind of get rid of this energy that's going on inside of your body by doing those kinds of things. So you're pushing yourself to extremes, and it's because you do have this strange kind of energy going on to do with relationships. So maybe it's just that the past is somehow on your mind and perhaps getting to you a little bit there, Aries. You're going over maybe things that didn't go to plan, and heaps of reflecting happening for my Aries. I feel like there's been lots of projects. I think I mentioned this last time. I feel like you're busy, and now you've kind of paused, but it's like I heard a knocking at the door then too. So even when you know that you need to stop and have a break, there's sort of more that you have to do, more energy going on. Here's a Page of Wands. So this is a fire sign energy. Again, your own kind of energy. Very playful here. That fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo type energy coming through here. And I'm feeling as though, it's the nervous kind of playful energy that's coming through. It's kind of childlike, which is quite nice for you. And I feel like that could be what's here is the sort of energy that you have when you're wanting to, be more lighthearted. Maybe do some things that you haven't done in a long time. Maybe it's things that you haven't done since childhood. Perhaps there's some sort of sports that you're interested in, or maybe you've had a gift or something that you've gotten around the Christmas time and you think, I'm going to do something with that. We've got the Hierophant coming out here as well. So you're thinking about that commitment, what things that you've committed to. I'm thinking here with work and projects. I'm looking at things that you're building and what needs to be done there. We've got the Page of Cups. So some water energy coming through here too. Your Pisces, your Cancers, and your Scorpios. Maybe there's a little bit of, with this reflective kind of energy that you've got, perhaps you've had sort of past, relationships, but you've kind of felt like they've only ever been small offers. And again, this kind of page and page energy, like nothing's really come to full to a king and queen kind of energy for you. It's like it's eluding you for some reason, Aries. That's what I'm feeling, as though, yeah, you want to have your kind of level of energy. Here you are, the Emperor. Your own card jumps out. And this is the sort of expectation that you have of others as well, Aries. You want to have, Emperor energy for yourself, and also matching energy coming in for relationships. I feel like, yeah, you've kind of gotten to a point where you feel as though you've been working on yourself, you've been putting in the effort and energy, and for some reason things are just not quite there yet. It's like the offers that are on the table are just not cutting it for you, and you've got this Two of Swords energy. So if you're in a relationship, it feels like there's a bit of a disconnection, distractions, too much stress, and it just feels like you need to have a renewal of energy. And if you're not in one, it just feels like this is how you're feeling about it. Like the people who you've been meeting, you're not that interested. That's how it's been feeling. You just haven't been able to kind of meet a person where you're like, yeah, this is definitely this matching energy and they're the one. And now you feel as though, you've got all of these options on the table, and you've been partying and you've got the cocktails out, you've been spending the money, spending the dollars and looking the part. This is funny that this has come out, Three of Cups. This exact card has fallen out for a lot of the signs. Same with the Hierophant, which is really interesting. And we've had this one as well before, but the Three of Cups, and I've said in all of the readings that, there's plenty of drinking that happens around this time of year with the Christmas kind of energy and New Year's that goes along. So just be careful of overindulging. And here we go, the Queen of Wands. So we've got a Queen coming up underneath the deck, matching your energy. So fire sign could, of course, represent yourselves because it's Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo energy here. Nice. Coming up straight after that is the getting into the gym, looking after your own energy, exercising, feeling like you're that powerhouse of energy that, Aries love to be, where you're looking good, feeling good, that kind of energy that's coming through. I'm just going to get some more information for you on what's going on. Of course, we've had the Tower card. Again, this is where I'm coming from with the song, The Scar. So it feels as though somebody or some relationships did leave you feeling quite wounded, and like these are the people falling out of the tower here, and like everything came crumbling down. I'm really focused on these lightning bolts, and that there could be actually storms that are significant to you, or kind of natural events, maybe that natural things disasters have kept you from catching up with the person who you wanted to be with. And it's funny because it's coming right here next to this castle and sort of showing you the energy that you have to have as a childlike kind of amusement for if things haven't worked out, that, maybe it just was the wrong people, wrong place, wrong time. And, that you have to get back into being your own person. And yeah, Knight of Rods, this is, again, the fire sign. It feels like you're in reverse. So it feels like you're wanting to have that highly charged, rushing in and rushing out kind of energy, but it's been delayed. It's not serving you as well. If you have been just hopping from relationship to relationship or sticking in relationships that are not satisfying, it's not serving you to do that as well, Aries. You would be better off to look out for a person that's matching your style and your energy, because the flighty kind of energy can come off as sort of, womanizing, or in reverse, women who are not are sort of playing around, and it's not the right kind of, it doesn't reflect who you really are, but it might be something that you're tempted to sort of do, is to move on, explore lots of options, and it's coming out as, not the right thing to do. here we go with the Chariot. Could be a Cancer that's involved here, but it's, again, I'm feeling like this getting moving is what you're feeling like you're wanting to do. And it's funny because it's coming next to this Page of Cups, so it really could be a Cancer that is creating this energy for you, and you're just feeling as though the offer is a bit fishy almost. That's what I'm seeing, or like almost like it's a bit of a joke and that it hasn't really been what you were expecting. Maybe you got a bit sort of caught up in something, thinking there was an offer on the table and it wasn't really, and you might have been doing a bit of work. You know, maybe you were kind of showing your skills or offering to help with something and, you know, giving a bit too much of yourself, maybe paying for things, showing your Emperor, you know, thinking, oh, well, I'll buy them dinner and I'll do this, I'll do that, or I'll cook them dinner. And you've done that, and it's sort of, you know, you just feel as though it's not matched, as though, oh, this really isn't the kind of person that I'm looking for. I'm picking up a lot to do with that kind of relationship energy. I think it's because of the song that I was getting. And the Emperor, we've got the Emperor that jumps out with it. It's always funny. And the Lovers coming out as well. So again, just a double clarification. When you have so little amount of cards on the table and they fly out like that, I always think it's amusing. Have a look at this, you in your own energy, and you're ready, Aries. You're ready to find somebody, but somehow you're giving out the wrong vibes is what I'm feeling. You're coming out, there's a Gemini, it could be significant here, but I'm just sensing as though for some reason you have this sort of in and out Knight of Rods energy, instead of portraying that you are actually looking for somebody to give you this, like, look at these, if you're looking at this as two pairs, we've got, you know, these ones are just looking away from each other and these are intensely looking into each other's eyes. So that's what you're really wanting, you're desiring, but for some reason you're giving off a sort of vibe where people think that you're quite happy with this flighty sort of energy, this in and out. They just think you're kind of, you know, happy-go-lucky and moving on. And I feel as though it's just a bit of a disservice to you. So somewhere along the line, you know, with your playfulness, you need to sort of speak up and say that you're actually more looking for something serious and committed. So, and also that you can stick around for the right thing. And you've got Leo jumping out here too. So look at all the major arcanas that are on the table. In fact, out of the ones in the Morgan Greer deck, you've got major arcana, the Tower, the Emperor, the Lovers, the Chariot, and the Strength. So this is a big time of change for you, Aries, and you're feeling this nervous kind of energy and like that extreme sports and extreme things. Look at her battling here with this, you know, trying to tame the beast. And I think that's kind of the beast within. You're wanting to have the strength to go through and find what you're looking for. Bottom of the deck is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Again, I'm feeling like this working on everything has almost exhausted you, because it's like you've been working and toiling away and trying to build your pentacles, but you're thinking, what's all of this for? You know, like I'm working on everything, working. And yeah, I haven't got my match. I haven't found my king or queen, not at that kind of level. So I'm just wondering, you know, I've got this rose smoky quartz, which could be good for you as well, to have rose quartz around you, Aries, because, you know, perhaps all that fieriness that you have is just, it's setting people with the wrong sort of idea of what you're about. And I think it's not serving you so well to be, you know, everyone wants you around, Aries, like the party person, and they're thinking that you're happy with this sort of lifestyle of flighty in and out, you know, party girl, party guy. But yeah, I think that's what you kind of feel as though you're getting exhausted by it. You know, you're kind of the entertainment. And this is love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Perfect card. for what we need to say. So love yourself first, which is what I'm talking about here with this Knight of Rods. Feeling like, this really isn't who you are, this in and out person. You definitely are looking for that stability, wanting the commitment, wanting to kind of settle down, wanting to have your Empress come in. And, of course, I'm talking Emperor, Empress, vice versa. And, could be any types of relationships here, like same-sex relationships. It doesn't matter. It's the point of the energy that you have is that you need to have that kind of self-respect, and that's going to make you more attractive to the type of person that you're looking for, because something is just not, fitting in with how you really are, with who you want to be out into the world. So, maybe the message here is to look after yourself. Bottom of the deck here, you've got your Queen of Wands, and interesting, I said there wanted to be a perfect pair. Look what's straight underneath. King of Wands, the King and Queen. So there we go. Together. By looking for yourself, looking after yourself, you're going to have that perfect energy that's going to draw the other perfect pairing in. I think it's just unfortunate that sometimes when you're that lively person and it's around this time of year, people get the wrong impression, and you're not, it's harder for you to sort of speak about your emotions, especially when you're only in sort of page energies. But maybe it's time to kind of bring more of the Emperor out and talk about what you'd like to see in partners, or ask your friends, because maybe there's somebody that they've got in mind that would be a perfect match for you. Look, it's a bit of a emotional kind of energy. Have a bit of a break if it's work that you're doing and you're overworking, feeling as though you've got all of these burdens. It's time to sort of enjoy, get into that more, summertime in the southern hemisphere, winter time. Grab your glass of red maybe and tuck yourself in for some time that's just, about you and recharging your batteries. Aries, it's going to be a busy year, 2024. Lots of interesting energy for the whole year. I'll be checking back in with you. I hope you're having a wonderful season with Christmas out of the way and heading into the new year. Thanks for supporting my channel. Please like, share and subscribe. Go and check out the Missy Higgins song, Scars. Maybe you'll find that the lyrics resonate with you. Cheers, Aries. I'll chat to you soon.